When we think of prehistoric killers, dinosaurs usually steal the spotlight. But long after their disappearance, a terrifying group of birds evolved into apex predators that dominated ancient landscapes. Gigantic flightless hunters and massive aerial predators hunted with powerful beaks, crushing strength, and fearsome speed. Today, we're recounting down the 10 most dangerous prehistoric birds on Earth, creatures that turn sky and land into a deadly domain. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the place where we uncover the strangest, fiercest, and most unbelievable creatures that ever lived. From terrifying terror birds to giant eagles with lightning-fast strikes, these prehistoric avian predators weren't just big, they were lethal. Let's dive into the top 10 most dangerous prehistoric birds ever discovered, ranked from least to most terrifying. Number 1. Titanis Phorusrhacidae predator. Titanis was one of North America's most imposing prehistoric avian predators, standing up to roughly 2.5 meters tall and weighing around 150 kilograms. Titanis belonged to the infamous Phorusrhacidae family, a group commonly called terror birds. These giants walked the ancient ground with long, powerful legs and a fearsome hooked beak built for tearing and crushing. Unlike modern birds, this colossal hunter didn't soar above landscapes, it stalked them. Evidence suggests that Titanis relied on brute strength and brute force to overpower prey that shared its environment. Its heavy, muscular legs allowed it to run rapidly across open plains, closing in on mammals and other smaller creatures with terrifying efficiency. Although not as well known as some relatives, Titanis set the stage for the evolution of even more formidable prehistoric hunters. Its place in the countdown reminds us that danger often walks on land before it takes flight. Number 9. Phorusrhacidae hunter. Phorusrhacidae was another apex prehistoric predator hailing from the Phorusrhacidae lineage, terrorizing other species for millions of years. Fossil evidence places Phorusrhacidae between about 28 and 23 million years ago, with a robust body built for power rather than flight. What makes Phorusrhacidae particularly dangerous is its combination of size and killing strategy. With an extremely strong neck and hooked beak, it could pin down struggling prey and tear flesh rapidly. Paleontologists believe it hunted mid-sized mammals, reptiles, and possibly even other birds on the ancient landscapes it dominated. This bird was not just a scavenger, it was an active, aggressive hunter. Unlike flighted raptors, Phorusrhacidae relied almost entirely on its powerful legs and beak to subdue prey, making it one of the most relentless ground hunters of its time. Its presence in ecosystems would have overshadowed many contemporary predators, large and small. Number 8. Tiratorn Argentavis-like giant. The Tiratorn was a towering figure in prehistoric skies, boasting a wingspan between roughly 3.5 to 3.8 meters, larger than many modern aircraft wings. This enormous flyer wasn't just eye-catching. Its size and strength made it a formidable aerial predator. Soaring across ancient skies, it could spot potential meals from great heights and dive with incredible force. Large birds like this could consume carrion with brutal efficiency or even hunt live prey, snatching unsuspecting animals off the ground with massive talons. The fossil record shows the species split in wide regions, suggesting it was an adaptable predator capable of dominating ancient American skies. While it may not have had the same ground-hunting aggression as the terror birds, its aerial prowess and physical size made it a terrifying presence for both land animals and smaller birds below. Number 7. Phorusrhacidae giant. Phorusrhacidae was a terrifying giant among terror birds. At around 2 meters tall and weighing between 200 to 250 kilograms, it was built like a locomotive with a strikingly massive beak. Ground predators today often rely on claws and teeth, but Phorusrhacidae used brute force and an oversized beak to immobilize and slaughter prey. Its legs were powerful, allowing it to sprint short distances with explosive speed before slamming into unsuspecting victims. This predator's build suggests it could chase large mammals and other prey down open plains, driving them into the ground or breaking bones with repeated blows. In the prehistoric ecosystems it dominated, Phorusrhacidae was more than a fearsome predator. It was an icon of terror, a walking nightmare that rivaled the largest mammalian carnivores of its time. Number 6. Osteo giant marine flyer. Osteo was a massive prehistoric seabird, and while not a terror bird in the traditional sense, its size alone made it dangerous. Its wings stretched roughly 6 meters, and its beak accounted for nearly 3/4 of its head length, making it a dominating aerial presence over coastal waters. This bird hunted along ancient shorelines, using its enormous wingspan to glide across vast ocean expanses without tiring. Such physical dominance allowed it to undertake long-distance hunting missions, snatching fish and smaller marine animals with sweeping talon strikes. Its sheer size would have intimidated most other avian competitors, and its beak could easily crush the skulls of smaller prey caught near reefs or shallow waters. Though not as purely predatory as some terror birds, Osteo's adaptation to both air and sea hunting made it a uniquely dangerous bird of the ancient world. We're only halfway through, and the threats are already impressive. But the next 5 aren't just large birds. They hunted on the ground with the force of predators, ambushed from above with deadly speed, and in some cases outweighed entire mammalian carnivores. The real nightmare beings of prehistoric skies and plains are yet to come. Don't scroll away, it only gets more terrifying. Number 5. Phorusrhacidae Patagonian terror bird. Phorusrhacidae, part of the legendary terror bird family, stood at around 2.5 meters tall and weighed roughly 130 kilograms. Unlike winged predators, this giant terror bird stalked land like a supreme hunter, using its powerful legs and hooked beak to pin and batter prey repeatedly. Paleontological evidence shows it could grab animals in its beak, shake them violently, and deliver fatal blows by slamming them into the ground until they stopped moving. This wasn't a creature that waited for opportunity. It aggressively dominated open plains and forest edges alike. Its predatory strategy combined size, force, and precision, chase, grab, and crush. In the prehistoric food chain, Phorusrhacidae was higher than most carnivorous mammals, feared by herbivores and apex competitors alike. Number 4. Kelenken giant terror skull beast. Kelenken wasn't just another terror bird, it was a mountain of muscle and bone. With a skull measured over 70 centimeters long, comparable to the entire head size of a modern horse, this predator struck fear into anything that crossed its path. Standing nearly 3 meters tall and built like a boulder on legs, Kelenken combined speed, strength, and reach to obliterate prey larger than itself. Its hooked beak, designed to slice flesh and apply crushing leverage, was capable of ripping through bone just as surely as any mammalian carnivore. As one of the largest members of the terror bird family, Kelenken represents the ultimate evolution of bird predators, built to dominate terrestrial ecosystems with pure predatory power unrivaled by most contemporaries. Number 3. Haast's eagle giant New Zealand raptor. Haast's eagle was the largest eagle species ever discovered, endemic to New Zealand's South Island. Weighing between roughly 10 to 18 kilograms, it wasn't massive compared to flightless monsters, but what it lacked in size it made up for with sheer ferocity and hunting specialization. This apex aerial hunter preyed predominantly on enormous flightless moa, some weighing up to 200 kilograms, more than 10 times the eagle's own body mass. Haast's powerful talons and blade-like beak were evolutionarily tailored for gutting massive prey, delivering deep wounds and causing fatal blood loss. With sprint-like dive speeds and astonishing targeting precision, Haast's eagle was a terror from above. It could plunge down at rapid velocity, striking its prey with bone-crushing force before they knew what hit them, a true aerial assassin of the ancient world. Number 2. Brontonese Patagonian giant carnivore. Bronternes was a true terror of South America's prehistoric plains. This colossal species stood nearly 2.8 meters tall and weighed between an estimated 350 to 400 kilograms, towering over most other prehistoric predators. Far larger than most mammalian carnivores, Bronternes combined brute strength with relentless force. It didn't pursue prey over long distances, but instead ambushed with bone-crushing strikes, using its immense size to pin down even large mammals with devastating efficiency. Fossil evidence suggests this bird may have been as dangerous to Ice Age herbivores as contemporaneous saber-toothed predators. Its massive frame and pulverizing power made Bronternes one of the most threatening non-mammalian predators to ever exist, a towering terror that dominated the prehistoric food chain. Number 1. Argentavis, giant terror of the skies. Argentavis, often dubbed the giant pterotorn, is among the absolute largest flying birds ever recorded. With an estimated wingspan rivaling that of modern small aircraft, this aerial giant reigns supreme over ancient skies. While it may not have physically subdued prey with legs and claws, Argentavis hunted from above with lethal efficiency. Its colossal wings allowed it to glide for hours, scout vast landscapes, and strike with astonishing precision from tens of meters above. Prehistoric ecosystems were its hunting ground, spotting weak or injured animals on open plains or along shorelines, then swooping down with unstoppable force. Combining unmatchable size, speed, and aerial dominance, Argentavis wasn't just dangerous, it was a bird perfectly engineered for killing from the skies. That makes it the most terrifying prehistoric bird ever, ruling both land and air in a way no other bird before or since has managed. So which prehistoric terror surprised you the most? The land-stalking giants, the death-dive eagles, or the airborne behemoth of the ancient world? These birds weren't just large. They were apex predators shaped by a world far more brutal than anything today. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wild discoveries from Top Wonder.